Greetings and the best of salutations that will be prayer, power, peace, patience, and prosperity. Coming into view. Coming into view. From a association, connotation, and pronunciation perspective when it comes to words, as well as what I am experiencing. It is said in the art of war that strategy without tactics is the slowest route to victory. Tactics without strategy is the noise before defeat. Let's look at that for a minute, because I am hearing and seeing, I know I said coming into view, primarily, and it could be a primitive thought, only because what I found out when you look at the word definition, because I have said that he or she who has the power to define is able to dictate how problems are defined will determine how they should be solved, whether you accept it or reject it. I hear something about a term called evidence-based integrated healing. We as humans appear to think that we know what we're talking about. We appear to know as if we know what we're doing. It appear. It's like an appearance, which means something that is coming into view. I've said that what I've come to learn to know, don't mean to use the word I, but there are 8 things that follow me every day. Values, virtues, views, vices, problems, questions, issues, and needs. There is a religious teaching that says when one exceeds his or her limits in religion, he or she will be exposed. We get to origin of the words and man and man which they mean, derived from, the root of. And it's contingent upon the culture in which he or she lives, and they may develop an accent, a dialect that they're trying to relate or communicate one with another. And there is a message, and in that message is that which they try to communicate, that which they have in common. I've come to learn to know that humans do focus on the end product, the results. Let's look at definition, though. It says definition, limit, settle. Set a limit, settle. And I said that humans are, he or she that exceeds his limits will be exposed. It's settled on It's a limit that has been settled. From Middle English, définir, or Old French, définir. Variant, which means this is maybe variegated, it's variables to it. Variety. Which indicates to me that definitions is given to understand the importance of diversification. Yes. Of definir from Latin, defino, limit, settling, define, from defino, set a limit, bound, in it. We all have an expiration date. Yes. So back to this strategy. Right? Without tactics is the slowest route to victory. This is the art of war. To me, art is designed to awaken one's imagination through the freedom of oneness. It's an art to war. I've learned that the opposite of war is a threat. So what has happened is that humans may have developed in their mindset, in what they determine what success is, what they determine what is evidence-based. That their means or manner in the way of success is acquiring certain accolades in life. Certain materials that they have acquired in life. But yet the primary understanding for me is success, and you built on that success, is to make one's appearance on this plane of existence. Then we may deviate from that in receiving the accolades and trying to build on it, and we may go about it in a very extreme way. One of the challenges, and we have it and I may have it, is the need for self-importance, It's said when you feel important, you lose energy. To wear and tear of ego dignity so that there is little energy left to do the work. Self-importance, not work importance, exhausts immature creatures, and it is the self-element that exhausts, not the effort to achieve. Tactics strategy without tactics. Strategy, it says, I'm using, which is maybe pseudo definition. Because remember, I said definition is something that is associated that which you settle for. There's a teacher that you cannot exhaust a particular writing, a religious writing. But strategy is the action plan that takes you where you want to go. Surely, it says too, I like it, you get what you strive for. And then the tactic is the individual steps to get you where you want to go. So then we deal with the tactics. It is the implementation of the plan. Huh? You know, some of you are successful in your business endeavors. Yes. So what is this all about? I'm finding out in my observation, in my learning, on this plane of existence, when it comes to certain dispositions, when it comes to masculine and feminine energy, and when it comes to what people call evidence-based healing or work. I don't know what word you want to use. One could be clinical treatment or medical treatment. One could be non-clinical, clinical or non-clinical. But what is critical is that we learn to work together and integrate the two. Now, how do you prove that biologically the sperm mixed with ovum? That's integration. So the non-clinical is not a medical environment. It is a favorable environment. So if it's in a favorable environment, it is an environment that should be, healthy, whole, caring, loving. So this cannot, am I saying this cannot be in a medical environment? It's not treatment related. So, I'm trying to become more clearer, seeing what's transpiring in this masculine and feminine energy. Because they're just activities. What I'm seeing is that, for the most part, is that the misappropriate use of the masculine energy and the feminine energy could have something to access to grind, that now it is overriding and superseding the masculine energy. Maybe they're saying, well, this is the humanity that is supposed to be given to the world. Now, the challenge of that is that if you have too much of it, too much testosterone, too much masculine, too much feminine, that means you have something that is unbalanced. So, I think it is the intentions in which a person goes about using a thing is most important. Because what can we find that we as masculine energy or two dispositions that we can resembles us physically? We can look at our qualities, our physical features, because what we are trying to do is trying to find what we have in common. But that which we find in common, we should not be at odds with one another in that which we find in common. The challenge with humans is that they always try to dominate something. So now as the masculine, maybe as the masculine wants to dominate, the women say, oh no, the masculine energy now, the feminine energy say, now I am going to dominate now. And then therefore, the other party becomes subjected to that domination, to that control. And that also connects to our passions and our desires. And our ability to achieve something so that we can achieve and that we can dominate and control others rather than that managing and controlling our own lives. But we can give the appearance based upon our academic achievements, success, or my material success. But yet that's suppressing one's emotions. And what I'm finding out also that we are, whether we know it or not, some people, not we, but some people, we can, I guess I can include myself, acting as enablers to other people. It's a serious struggle, man, when you see that now that the feminine is dominating the masculine. And the masculine is like it is either resisting it or accepting it. So therefore we become at odds with one another, but the masculine has abused the feminine. So if you come out in abuse relationship, I don't know, maybe you will exemplify that abuse when you get into another, relationships. You're going to carry that. You're going to carry that abuse. But where did this behavior and thinking come from? It had to come out of the mind of someone or somebody. Because you can tell the collective psychology of one's mentality by what he or she produces. The mind at its best is to be productive. Everybody wants to be productive. But what is being produced? Is it more so on the quantity rather than the quality? Trying to find something that we have in common. It's very challenging to see that which is coming into view, that is transpiring. Whereas the feminine energy, and I'm not downplaying nothing or no one, because they're just energy and activities. But you see how it seems to be emasculating, weakening the so-called male energy. Yeah. That which is being projected now, because it does not mean that it's not happening, but I mean that people have balanced relationships behind what is being seen. But it's not a good look. Because you never put a fool in a position of power, people start thinking it's the model to follow. So it becomes the model, and people see that. And they think this is so, when it's really not so. You put something on the screen and you think that it's so, that it's not so. So then therefore, maybe I'm being tricked and deceived. Huh? Because the circle in which maybe I interact with. I tell you, man, it's much to be learned and much to be expressed when things are coming into view. May we find the balance, the commonality in each other's humanity. Masculine energy, feminine energy. What is called male and what is called female. And may we do it not for show, not to impress, but to express. And may we live life for a cause, not a applause. Until next time, talk to you.